All right, so today we're going to talk about how we might go about targeting walleyes in inland lakes and Lake Erie here in Ohio. Um, First off, we're going to discuss the rods. So you're going to use a potential variety of rods from medium heavy to medium light action. And these are going to be stiffer than the rods that you're going to choose to use for panfish. You'll notice a very important characteristic is I'm having to pull quite a bit harder on that rod. This one here is rated medium heavy. I would use this on Lake Erie with larger baits targeting bigger fish. Another rod that I would consider is this one, which is medium light. And this is great for either smaller fish or on days where the fish may not be cooperating quite as well. It's got a little bit lighter action tip on it, similar to the panfish rods, but definitely stiffer. That'll allow you to see some of the lighter bites. Now, as far as line and some of these terminal rigging things here, the line that I choose to use is generally a 10 or a 12 pound test braided line. There are some specialty lines out there for ice fishing specifically. I'll then attach that to a barrel swivel, which we'll get a close up here shortly. Attach that to a barrel swivel and then a leader of fluorocarbon or a monofilament line in 10 pound test or greater. And I wouldn't recommend going too heavy. Fish can be line shy, but you're definitely going to want to have a barrel swivel on there. The main reason for that is these baits a lot of times, spin and move around quite a bit and adds a lot of twist to your line. That can really add a lot of frustration to your trip if your line is getting all twisted up. And also when you're fighting fish and the fish are spinning around in the holes, you can end up with loops and knots and stuff like that that you're not going to deal with if you go about attaching these swivels properly. So we're going to discuss some of the lures that we might use if we're choosing to target walleye on any given day. What you see here is mostly jigging type lures. Something like this would be a jigging wrap. This is a number 7 jigging wrap. You can fish that without live bait on it. A lot of times I'll bait that up with a minnow head. Same with any of these other ones. Generally a half a minnow or a minnow head is something that I would put on these hooks. And this Castmaster spoon, these Swedish pimples here, these are all really very common standard lures that somebody would use around the state of Ohio, including Lake Erie, to target walleyes. Really having a good selection of colors and sizes of these different baits is going to maximize your chances of being able to catch walleyes while out.